So this box just came in the mail today. I'm super excited to open it. It's a sweater box, so I think there's about 50 items in here. I'm gonna go get the scissors. We're gonna open it. We're gonna do this unboxing. Let's go. First things first, open the box. Be safe with the scissors. Hey, what's up guys? Welcome to another episode of Official Vintage TV. We've got another exciting episode for you guys. We're going to be doing a vintage unboxing. It's mostly sports team sweaters, but these are my favorite sort of sweaters. They're super boxy. We've got a whole bunch of embroidered ones, but yeah, let's go through it. First, we got some bangers. We've got a nice little Chargers with the big embroidery on the front. Crazy colors on this one. As you can see on the front of the box, there's a whole bunch of all this embroidery. That's my favorite type of sports team sweater. Also, there's double tone with the gray on the neck. This is cool. It's got the Ravens colors in the middle, but yeah, this is a nice one. I love the double tone on that. Moving on to the next one. We got this Packers spell out. It's a bit faded, this one. It's very nice.
Very nice.
So most of the good ones are sort of on these Lees tags, as you can see here. This is the Philadelphia Eagle one. It's on the Lees tag. Majority of the embroidered stuff's on this Lees tag and nutmeg tag, I'm pretty sure. It's another embroidered one. Nice little Redskins. Currently getting into wholesale. So if you guys are after a wholesale box, we're going to be doing boxes similar to this one, about 50 items. But if you want to hit up Ashley at officialvintage.com. She'll sort you out. She'll sort you out with our price list. This is another Penn State one. This is a cool one. It's double tone with the red on the front. You don't really see this sort of sweater too often, where it's got like the grey on the front or the grey on the top, and then the navy on the bottom. This is really cool. They're trying to do a lot of upcycle sort of stuff like this at the moment. But yeah, this is cool. You don't really see too many of those sweaters. This is the embroidered box of doom at the moment. Got so much embroidery in here. This is a nice one. Nice sort of red. Change up the wardrobe. These are the sort of grails of our sports team. So you got the two tones with the different colors on it. And the big chest embroidery with their logo on it as well. So if you find any of these ones, this is what everyone's sort of after. They sell sort of straight away. But this is mostly done by Starter, as you can see here, the back embroidery. This is another super sort of popular one for sports team stuff. We've got the sort of bogglehead people normally have the whole team on it, but this one's only got a couple of people in the team. But these are super popular. Most of the tees and the sweaters sell out straight away. I don't know why they're so popular, just people sort of like them. Moving on to the next one. We got that nice little red sort of beigey colour. Yeah, just another embroidery. It's a good one. Don't really see this colour too often. So the next up we got the Seahawks. This has got the nice turtleneck embroidery there. These sort of go with like jeans. It's sort of like a winter fit when it gets a bit colder. Definitely here in Melbourne. Nice little just basic Cowboys spell out. This is a normal print. It's just a screen printed one. But yeah, this is a super nice one. This is a nice little embroidered one, big spell out. This is probably like a triple XL. We've got this other Penn State one. This is cool. This has got like the embroidery with the sort of like grandma's carpet or something like that. Got the nice patterns in there. It takes a lot of effort to sort of do that sort of embroidery. You don't really see it too often, just because it takes so much effort. But this is a college one, so not even a sort of sports team one. So in this box there's mostly sports team and college. This is really cool. This embroidery's got like the blue and then the red inner, but it's sort of like a felty red inner, and it's got that sort of like wash grey. It's very nice, super boxy on that one. Philadelphia Eagles. Everyone loves these ones just because the embroidery on it. The embroidery on it is like a different colour. It's normally like a black embroidery, and then the Eagles normally have that sort of like green aqua embroidery, which make it sort of different. Next one we got the sort of embossed print. Embossed means it's the print sort of lifted, as you can sort of see. It's lifted, but this one's sort of cracking as well, which gives it sort of that vintage feel. So this is on the Lees tag. It's got the Lees front and back, as you can see there. This on the sort of aqua color. You don't really see this too often in the Indians color. Really vibing this this gray color. Most of the sweaters in my collection at the moment are mostly gray. I've got a lot of Nike. I've got a lot of sports team like these ones. I prefer normally the embroidered stuff over the sort of print stuff, just because it looks a lot better on. Most of the prints on these are really good. They got most of different colors on it. They make it a bit more sort of exciting. Also love when they have sweaters sort of have this in them, the embroidery. A lot of Nike sweaters have this. They got a little middle tick in there, but I sort of love when they put in their sports team in there as well. A super common one, it's mostly the helmet ones. And it's very popular just because everyone likes the sort of big graphics on the front of them, and anything with the sort of Super Bowl logo people love as well. So you can see the Super Bowl logo here. I prefer the faded sweaters more than just like the sort of clean or the dead stock ones. Dead stock's when it's sort of brand new, when it's fresh out of the box, maybe been sitting in a warehouse for like 20 or 30 years. But yeah, it's nice. So I prefer mostly the sort of faded ones, or ones that look like they've been worn. This embroidery is pretty cool. It's got the crisscross. People love these ones. Then it's got the main embroidery in the front. So pretty much as you saw in the last one, that sort of crisscrossy embroidery. It's super common on the sports team stuff, but it's just a lot more sort of high quality than this sort of embroidery. And it takes a lot sort of longer because it's sort of like patches. But that's a nice embroidery there. Getting to the end of the box, got this Yankees embroidery. This sort of looks just bootleg, but it's not. It's on the 7 logos tag. But yeah, it's really nice. So the difference between bootleg and not bootleg. Bootleg is when some sort of like someone makes it that wasn't supposed to. And it's normally on a different tag. So say if this was bootleg, it wouldn't be on a Lees tag. It'd be on some random tag like jerseys or something like that. Most of the bootlegging was done on all the sort of 90s blanks. So blanks like Through the Loom, jerseys, Screen Stars, all those sort of blanks have a lot of bootlegs printed on them. Just because they're mostly accessible, and they're normally sold in like car parking lots of the games. Like this one, say if this was a bootleg, it'd be sold in the car park, not in it wouldn't be official merch. And as you can see here, they always have the official sort of date on them, whereas most bootleg ones don't. And it's got like what company it is as well. So we've got another banger in here, like the one before. We got the two tones. This is on a nutmeg tag. This is probably one of the best quality embroidery. I love that sort of gold beige in there. That's a super nice one. So we had 2 of those this box, which I'm super keen for. This one's got a cool faded print on it. Nice little Titans one. It's cracking in the print and it's got a nice fade. This is something I'd sort of wear, just because of the fade on it and the cracking of the print. We got the nice little Patriot. It's got the nice like 2-tone sleeves. We've got the 80s fitting, screen printed Pittsburgh. I definitely prefer more sort of screen printed than how they're sort of printing them at the moment. Because the way they sort of print them at the moment, they use them just with the computer and they go over it with the computer, and it leaves sort of, the times that we've done it, it sort of leaves a mark on the t-shirt when you wash it. And it fades off super easy, whereas like a screen printing tee would last pretty much a lifetime. Most of these sweaters are over 30 years old, and the screen printing, as you can see here, looks pretty much brand new. This is a nice Link Yankees one. This is a nice Packers one. Pretty much how they screen print is they've got these massive boards. Say the image that you want on your garment, they print it on that board. This is why it's so expensive, because they make a custom board for every one of your screen printing. So they'd have one of this board, and they layer the colors differently. So they'd be like, as you can see on here, it's like the San Diego, they'll do that first, and then they'll do the bottom bit next, just because they're 2 completely different colors. But that's why it's so much more expensive than normal printing, like the computer printing, just because you have to get a custom board made for when you screen print. This is the first quarter zip of the box. It's a Blackhawks. There's a nice fade on it. Cool embroidery. Really like this. The quarter zips. We don't really come around them too often. It's the last couple. Nice red embroidery. We've got a whole bunch of college ones in here. People are starting to like the college stuff more than the sports team stuff. There's a nice little screen printed one. Cool colors on that. I think the college ones are like a lot better just because there's a lot more different designs on them than your sort of common teams. As you can see here, this is super unusual, where you can sort of see double ups on normal sports team ones. And also with all these sort of college ones, some of them have all their like names embroidered on the back. King, I'm the king. But yeah, got a cool embroidery. Last but not least, we've got this super cool Adidas middle logo. People just love those middle logos. People love the Nike middle logo, the Adidas middle logo. So it makes it super popular. But that's the end of the box.
What are you doing?
So I'm currently packing it up because I'm gonna have to separate it into colors anyways, because the way we wash everything is we separate it before it goes into the wash. And coming up to winter, the most important stuff to be washing at the moment is all these sweaters. Thanks for watching. Make sure you like, subscribe, leave your favorite item in the comments. But yeah, thanks for following. See you next time.